It's your boy, the Memphis XLR, back at you, inviting you to check this out. The show where we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at, and we have ourselves a good old time. Today, everybody, we're taking a look at a blast from the past, but through a new viewpoint. Taking a look at an old-fashioned deck I called Kuriboh, Curry Explosion, Curry Bird, whatever you want to call it. It's a deck that's loosely based around Winged Kuriboh level 10, summoning him out onto the board, annihilating your opponent's stuff and dealing damage to them, combined with some other boys who like to destroy stuff of the Fire Kings. You know, I took a look at this deck a long while ago with all the old support of Fire Kings, but I figured now, why not give it a shot with the new Fire King stuff? And we are going to be still doing Fire King shenanigans. We got the exciton and all that good stuff, but I also want very dearly to start digging through my deck and getting into that level 10 Kuriboh to just put the put the cherry on top. This is the cake. The icing's in here somewhere. Here's the cherry on top. So we got ourselves our deck we're gonna be taking a look at today, and we'll have ourselves a good time just playing around with a classical deck that I love playing. So we're gonna have ourselves our time here today. If you do enjoy it, don't forget to smack like to let me know that you enjoyed as well. But for now, let's head out into that Wild West Yu-Gi-Oh! That is EDO Pro. Show off some wombos and combos, and we'll have ourselves a good time. Well, let's get started. Alrighty, our first opponent. Another day, another card game. Can go first or second. I would prefer first only because of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Being what it is, and people just, you know, wanting to OTK and stuff. But this opening hand's not bad. Whenever you start with the Sanctuary of the Fire Kings, things are usually pretty good. You get your field spell set up, and things are pretty solid. So we'll activate the Fire King's Island, attempting to get our Fire King Boi, and we're going to get our Garunix. And we're not going to start, you know, just setting two monsters and passing. I actually want to try something a little different than that. So we're going to use our Garunix. We're going to use our kirin. It's a nice little combo that you can do here to just bring all these boys out into the board. This is very nice. We're going to summon out two monsters here. Garunix will go off and I'll just pop another monster. That way I can just search out some stuff. Barong, thinning the deck. We're searching cards out, making way for the inevitable Kuribohing. And since we're going first, I'm going to try out something new. We're going to go out for this dude. We're going to summon this guy. Number 68, Santa Fond, the Sky Prison. He's pretty neat. Basically what this guy does is he can't be destroyed by card effects, and neither player can summon from the graveyard for a whole one of my opponent's turns. Which is fine for us right now. We don't have anything that summons from the grave at the moment. You know, we don't have our other fire chicken in play, so it is all good. But for now, though, we're going to go ahead and get our other Garunix. I always like to have at least one of these in my hand whenever possible. So we're pretty set right now. We've got the Curry's coming. We've got the Kuribohs are coming. But right now, we've got our Fire Kings. We've got our Santa Fond. I'm happy with it. I mean, if my opponent needs graveyard shenanigans, this is going to put a damper on his parade. He's going to put a bit of a damper on your parade, son. What do we got? The Melody of the Awakening Dwagon. Ditching. Oh, I guess he's smart enough to know he's not going to need that for a turn. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. Blue Eyes White Dragons. I always liked Blue Eyes White Dragons. They're cool. I like them a lot better than I ever liked Dark Magicians. Dark Magician's more annoying than anything. Blue Eyes is pure, sweet beatdown action. So what is he doing? Dictator of the D, you say. You're gonna dictate my D? So what does this do again? Summon this card, discard a Blue Eyes, or card mentions it, bring back a Blue Eyes. Well, that unfortunately won't work, sir. And he can't blow up Santa Fond. He cannot be destroyed while he's under his own effect. But good effort. Good effort there. So, I think what my opponent's really just going to do is set up for a turn. Or, conversely, make something else that doesn't work because my monster's just too big. My boy gets 100 attack and defense for every monster in either grave. It is the Prison of the Sky. Which is kind of an ironic name when you consider it, considering that the graveyard would be the Earth. And yes, this is the Sky Prison. It's kind of weird. Little weird. You'd think it'd be like 100 attack for everything banished or something. I guess that's like space. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, well, what are we going to do with this hand? It's not a bad hand necessarily, but I need more stuff. Let's go ahead for our Harpie's Feather Duster. I don't like that back row. Back row scares me. Back row scares me a lot. So what we're going to go ahead... add a Fire King monster. I do need one of those. I do. So let's go ahead and use Fire King Island. We're going to go ahead and destroy our Garunix. And we'll get ourselves another monster. In this case, let's get Kirin for now. I can destroy him to bring out Garunix later if need be. Because I blew up Garunix, Garunix will come back from the grave. Not the one I blew up, but the other one. And now he's going to activate, blow up another card. And this will let me beat over the Soldier Boy of Chaos, or at least it ought to. Let me double check. The attack, it'll have the attack of the monster to destroy my battle. Yeah, Barong is plenty for this. You always want to blow up Barong. He's a good boy. Barong, I hate blowing him up, but I guess he's into that sort of thing. For now, though, we'll go ahead and detach. We're going to keep that graveyard just as a no-go zone. And let's put Sanafon in attack mode. My Sanafon needs to taste blood. Blood for the Sanafon. And that ought to be good. Well, I don't want to say it's game just yet. Obviously, this is a Blue Eyes deck. He has fusions and the like. He's not necessarily done and dusted. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Destroy a fire monster, hand or field. Okay, this is fine. It's not exactly fine. I can't do... The one bad thing about Sanafon right now is that I can't do that, but I can just add a fire monster and then do that. So it'll work just fine. Let's get ourselves... Yeah, Sanafon, he is good for blocking my opponent. He does screw with your own combo a little bit, but I like him. I like using him. He's different. It's a different thing. What is he doing? Advanced Ritual Art. He's going to be summoning out of the dude. All right. Okay, you know what? We're just going to allow this. It's fine. I have a plan for this. Yeah, I figured he would try to go for the Chaos Max Dragon. Pretty potent. Can't be destroyed by stuff. But I think I'm still good. I mean, he can destroy either of my monsters. But this is all part of the plan. I'll take some damage. I'll take my hits. I'm all good. But good on my opponent for never giving up. Never letting down. Never turning around and getting deserted. Alright, so now that it's my turn again... Target a fire beast. Okay. We're going to activate our Kirin's effect. And I will summon Kuriboh in a minute, but I need to do something first. Listen, I am going to summon Kuriboh one way or another. Alright, so we're going to use Garunix's effect, bring him out. And we'll use Arvata to bring back our other Kirin. Just a bunch of monsters on the board. Let's put it that way. We'll summon a Kirin. We'll summon Garunix. Garunix will do his thing. And we should be good. Oh, you know what else I could really do, and I'd love to do it if this wasn't a thing? I could make this guy, Giantrainer, draw 3 cards. That would be really good. And normally I would love to do that, but right now it's just like not a good idea. I would love to, though. But for now, we're going to make Dingirsu. Dingirsu is a very nasty monster. For it does not target, does not destroy, and this will be game right here. But for now, Kuriboh was going to taste final blood. Or was going to taste some blood. I was going to get my Kuriboh bloody. I was doing it. But unfortunately, my opponent surrendered, but I give him props for never giving up. But that's the idea of this deck in terms of the Fire King aspect. We're using the Fire Kings. We're summoning them out. They're bringing us our cards. They're cycling through everything. And the Kuriboh, he's just there. He's waiting. He's like a shark under the water. Just got some big nasty teeth, and he's gonna chomp you. But that's not real. That's stereotyping. But regardless of my stereotyping, let's go for duel number 2. We'll show up more what this deck can do. Let's get a Kuriboh on the board, and maybe, just maybe, level up. Cringy as balls, cringy as balls, cringy as balls. Crazy, crazy for you. Crazy, crazy for you. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Well, this time with more Kuribohs, because we saw some Kuriboh, but not enough. I'd like to see just a smidge more. What do we have for an opening hand? Okay. I mean, this is the combo that lets us start up things, so we'll see how this goes. We're up against a classical version of Lightsworns. There are very few Lightsworn variants that will run Celeste. So I'm actually excited to see where this is going. Alright, so far, just seems to be very... Oh, Transcendent Wing. Now all I need is Wing Kuriboh. Let's go. Okay. Very cool. So, normally this is the part where I play Fireking Island. But I legit... Well, actually, no, I do need to do that. Alright, we'll activate Fireking's Island. And we're gonna get ourselves... let's get a barong, actually. Let's blow up this one. Get a bong. This way, barong, we could do his effect twice. And yaksha, let's see, destroy a card in your hand normally would be fine, but I don't need to do that at the moment. Go ahead and activate our Garunix. And we'll activate our kirin. Kirin will destroy a barong. And then Garunix just comes out. This way I'll be able to cycle through so many cards. Because barong is not once per turn. It's once per copy, though. So you can't, like, revive barong and then blow him up multiple times. But, you know, you can revive him later and blow him up, but not in the same turn. But it's a start. It's a start. Let's go ahead. Avoid potential honest. You never know. He could have had honest in his hand. You gotta always be careful about honest. Just as you always gotta be ready for gores. Okay, no gores detected. Not this time, but you never know. It could happen. Alright, so this guy's playing Lightsworns. Once again, my boy, Santa from the Sky Prison, is gonna be like, hello, how are you today? I'm telling you, this guy's good. This dude is good. And he's gonna be stopping my opponent for a turn. I can just summon my stuff on my turn. That's the neat thing. That's all I really need to do. So we'll grab ourselves a kirin. So I can summon my boys back again. And then barong number 2. Gonna go ahead and search me more thing. What do I want? Let's get Arvata. Good at Elephant Man. He's really good. This is like the OG, one of the better Fire Kings. Just pop a monster, negate a monster effect, sets things up. He's pretty cool. And of course we have the OG Garunix too. He's not as useful, but I still like to include him in the pack. Just because you never know when you need a field nuke. Foolish Burial, you say? Interesting choice. Wait, did I remember to use this? Yes, I did. I remembered. Alright, well, that is a tricky wicket indeed. He has himself the what's-his-face? Judgmental Dragon, that's his name. He's here to judge me for my non-existent Twitter posts. Or at least he would be if that would actually work, but there you go. Alright, so Judgment Dragon, unironically, that's actually helping me more than he realizes. It's actually helping me, because my monster's bigger than his. Alright, so did he ever mill, like, any of the Lightsworns that summon themselves? No, he didn't. Weird. Of course, I didn't draw a single Winged Kuriboh, which blows, so... I'm tempted to just, like, not. You know what I mean? I'm tempted. Very tempted. So let's use Kirin's effect. Actually, I have an idea. Let's blow this up. Get Kirin on the board. We will activate Garunix to bring him out. We'll use our Vata. Bring back barong. I forgot I don't have enough level 8s in the grave, so I can't actually make giantrainer, but this is fine. This works just as well. I really wanted to make giantrainer. Destroy this. Alright. And, man, I could make the boss destroy all other monsters on the board. But at the same time, I want to try for that Kuriboh. You know, it's a difficult thing. I'm getting the bits and the bobs and the boops. And I really, really want to summon that Kuriboh. You know it, but right now, I gotta go for the win when I have the chance. We'll probably do a bonus duel because these are going relatively quick. We'll see how it goes in the post, but I think I will have the time for a 4th duel if somehow we don't get all the Kuribohs on the board. Let's see. Summon out the Super Chicken. I did actually get to do this during the other Fire King video. You know, succeed summon this boy, destroys all other monsters on the board, and my opponent surrenders. Because I guess their face down didn't do anything? I mean, even if this was like a destruction or something, I have Sanafon. That wouldn't have worked. So, another instance of Fire King support being pretty cracked. It's actually really nice stuff. You know, and I still like that it doesn't negate or anything. It's just a matter of the Fire Kings are really good for summoning out, making some ranking seeds and things. So it's all good with me. So let's go for a third duel. And it's teasing me. It's teasing me. The deck wants to summon win Kuriboh level 10. Let's go for another duel and make miracles happen. Alrighty, alrighty, everybody. Third opponent, the fighting third. Getting right into it. And as I was waiting to queue up, I remembered something stupid I did. I forgot Tenki in this deck. It's good that we haven't needed Tenki, but I feel stupid for forgetting gosh darn Tenki in this deck. Sometimes that just happens. Pool Sudo. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. So we're up against Beetroopers. Alright. I would have much preferred going first against Beetroopers, but one will get what they get. Because Beetroopers can put up some stuff. Although, if all he does is make like the big Link 4, I think I can beat over it. I don't know. Oh wait, this guy. I saw this guy in Master Duel actually pulled this thing. I have no idea how good he is, but he's a thing. Can I activate monster effect response to things? Yep. Okay. Okay. So yeah, my opponent's playing Beetroopers. Pretty basic sort of thing. He's going to be link climbing and summoning out a bunch of bugs. Making a giant bug here or there, perhaps. And what does this do again? Adds a high-level bug. He's going to get the Sting Lancer. I don't know if he can summon the Sting Lancer. I guess he could normal summon an insect, but... oh, we'll see. We'll see, indeed. We'll see, indeed. It could be that he has some crazy combo I'm not aware of. But I do have Sanctuary. I do have Garunix. I do have some Hanumans. Got arvata. I've got a pretty nice hand. So I'm not super worried about it. I just need to be cautious about what I'm going to do about getting rid of that thing. That's the question. But I think I could get rid of everything. But again, where's my Kuriboh? I'll tell you, I kept the ratio from the old one. I probably should have added another Kuriboh in here, but it's fine. You know what? It's okay. The spirit of Kuriboh is with us. Wing Kuriboh's one wish in life was to destroy. And that's what we're doing. So at least we're doing my boy proud. We're doing Grandpa proud. Alright, but what is he doing? Oh, drawing another card. Okay, understandable. Although now... oh, wait, no. He's gonna link the... I was about to say, but now you can't summon this. But then I'm like, oh, wait. You can just do that. Alright, another Scout Buggy. Interesting. He's already summoned Boogie, but okay. What are you up to, sir? There he is, Invincible Atlas. Alright. And then he's going to... oh, Sting Lancer. Okay, now he gets Sting Lancer back. Very cool. And... gets the fusion spell, so we get out the new fusion. Okay, my opponent's cooking. I'll give him that much. He is cooking. He's cooking up a storm. Cooking up a storm. He's bringing back Armor Horn. He still has that fusion spell. Yep. All right. I never liked that Beetroopers never summoned the big guy anymore. There's like a giant fusion, and then there's a small fusion. The small fusion is more for combos, though. Let's see. Summoned. Add a Beetrooper card. And I presume that will get you the negate. Yes, it will. Monster effect Nagat. Gotcha. Alright, well that's not necessarily good for me. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Papillon indeed. Place a counter. Level 4 lower insect from the grave in defense mode. Okay. Alright. That's quite the board we have to sit around. You see, if it was just Atlas, I'd have no problem. Even if Papillon was there, I would have no issues. The issue arrives from the fact that I have to get through both and a monster effect negate. Considering my deck does a lot of that. I do a lot of that monster affected, if you didn't know. So let's go ahead, add a fireking. We'll go ahead and pop barong. We'll get ourselves a kirin. We'll see where this goes. We're going to activate our Garunix. See if he stops this at all. He'll stop that one. All right. Is what it is, but that's what we have our arvata for. So I can summon out my kirin. I can use my monster, bring out Garunix again. Abba chumba. And my effects are negated, which stinks. But I can work with that too. See, this is why we run the Dingirsu. Yes. So I'd rather make the other guy nuke boards. Dingirsu is just good for annoying monsters like this. Alright, so we're not out of the woods necessarily. But, you know... Oh. Why did he never use Papillon? Move a counter. Huh, weird. Alright, I guess he couldn't or didn't feel like using that, but is what it is. Alright, well, that was some cool stuff that my opponent was doing up to the point where Dingirsu said no. She just showed up and said no. Okay. I probably could have invited Arvata there. That would have been better, but that's what it is. I don't always make the perfect plays, okay? I'm not a YouTube tutorial channel. I'm a play the cards I want to play and do it like that kind of channel. What is this? Oh, yeah, you're a thing. I forgot about you. What does this do? Destroy all monsters. This card cannot attack directly. Well, luckily for me, my girl protect. That's what her big cello shield is for. Is this a cello? I think that's a cello. Or it's just a giant violin, which I think is what a cello really is at the end of the day. But yeah, he's got this emperor. It can't attack directly anymore. And I'm fine with that. Because that's all I needed to do. Uh-oh. Doom Dozer. That's the OG boss monster of the bugs. No, don't you kaiju me! Don't you kaiju people! That's against the law. Alright, well, that's what it is. I'm gonna have to lose a card off the top of my deck. Ouchie. Alright. Garunix. Time for you to come back, my brother. Alright, my opponent, you've said your piece. I hope you make your peace in a minute once I annihilate what you've put on the board. Because your shelled emperor dude, he's pretty beefy. But my chicken is beef. Oh, wait. No, what is this doing now? Oh, he has to have a Beetrooper. Never mind. I was about to say I'm in trouble. Then I read the card. This is not a Beetrooper. Yeah, get this. Oh, gosh darn it. Again, Kuriboh, where are you, my brother? I see you in my hand. I'm tempted to just summon you, but that seems like a silly idea. We'll see. So let's go ahead, go for Kirin here. We'll pop a Garunix, summon a Kirin, and blow up everything? Should I just blow up everything? I kind of feel like I should just blow up everything. Kuriboh, Winged level 10, would expect nothing less. So we'll destroy everything, attack our opponent directly, and if the heart of the cards is truly with me, next turn I will draw into my Transcendent Wing, and everything will be right as rain in the world. So we'll see where this goes. I mean, I have no negates or anything, but that's fine. Fire Kings aren't about negation. They're all about blowing stuff up, and that's what we've done. Alright. End phase. Come forth, my winged brother. I'm just going to summon him in defense mode. Next turn, he will taste blood. Come on. Ah, it's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all. Let me think. Let's see. I can just, let's see. Number of materials. I thought I had a spell destruction. Detach material, target spell trap, destroy it. Yeah, I do. I do have the ability to blow up spell traps. It's not as useful, but it is a thing I can do. So we'll summon our monkey man and we'll go to town. The question, I know that there's a beetle trooper that has high defense, and that was the one. That's not a beetle trooper, but, you know, same deal. Actually, that'll help me even better, because Eternity, as his name implies, when he's destroyed, brings back another bird. I can bring back up to the number of materials on my monster, and heck, I can summon back Eternity if I chose, but I'm good. I'm good. Alright, and then Eternity, not Eternity, Chicken does his roast. Chicken roast. Okay, so that's going to be game again, but this time, Kuriboh will bite. Yeah, I told you this was a Kuriboh deck. Kuriboh did damage. Yeah, GG. GG, my dude, you played well. Alright, I was going to prolong for a turn to see if I got the card, but that's just wrong, so... Good on us. We got our duels for the day. I want to duel a fourth time, but we're really low on time now. That took a while. No, unfortunately not today. Unfortunate. But let's go ahead for the end screen. We'll talk more about this deck here. Alrighty, everybody. So Kuriboom, despite the fact that I forgot Bloody Tanky, did pretty good today. Fire Kings... They did the support right. Konami, I will give them another pass for this one. Sometimes they screw up completely, especially with, like, new archetypes. But when they look at the old stuff, they do better more than they do worse. Let me put it that way. You know, when they take the time to look at an older archetype the right way, you know, see what it's supposed to do instead of just adding negates and things onto it, Konami can do good. And I would say that the Fire King support hit home. You know, the new Garunix is just so much more useful in the modern day than the old Garunix. As much as I like this chicken is better. And you know, we've got our Kirin. You know, he does his job. He summons out more monsters and things. The Fire Kings do good. They keep themselves on the board, and all things do well. I'm a little sad that we never got to say level 10, even though it was... my deck teased me so much. It teased me so much. But maybe we'll try this again in the future once I tinker with the deck a little bit more. I literally spent 5 minutes changing the old deck to this one, so with a little more polish, maybe we could do even more. Even more stuff. Maybe blazing wasn't as necessary as I thought, but it was nice to have it. So, we got ourselves our duels. I hope everybody enjoyed them. If you did, hit the like button. Consider subbing if you haven't already. It helps the channel grow and keeps me above water in terms of YouTube viewership and all that jazz. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Your boy Memphis is signing out for now. I got a new job coming up, so it's gonna be very busy for me. So I'm probably gonna have Alter Memphis start taking control of the channel more often than not. It's been a while since he's done much anyway, so good for him. But for now, thanks for watching. Your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again soon with more Yu-Gi-Oh action. Don't know what the next deck will be, but we'll see how it goes. But for now, y'all stay safe, you stay happy, you take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Until next time, y'all take care.